This is Ken. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the process of finding your blueprint for modeling your vehicle and how to purchase it, and I guess finally the initial setup of the blueprint. Let's get started. And before we start, make sure if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and leave your comments, thumbs up, thumbs down, on the video. So let's get started. So the video or the vehicle that I decided to go with, this little car. It's a Chevy. It's a Chevy Spark. I believe this is the 2016 version, and I just chose this because I like the curves, and I don't think I've done like a little car, so hopefully once I get this started, I can at some point I can finish this. But let's get started. So the blueprint site that I go to, that I don't use all the time, but if I'm going to purchase a blueprint, I go to the blueprints.com. Now these are actually kind of really expensive, but you go to the blueprints.com. That's the Chevy Spark. I'm just going to type in Spark. And these are the results that I get. I'm looking for the latest model. The 2016 to present, and at the time of this vehicle, this is the model that I'm looking for. When you get blueprints or you're looking for blueprints, when you look over here, this FTRS stands for front, top, rear, and side view. You always, for the most part, want to find some blueprints that have all of the views. If you look down here, the Chevy Spark 2013, it's missing the top view. I believe the most important views are the top, front, and side. If it's missing the rear, was it the rear view? Well, for me, I prefer. I don't really like the model unless I have all four sides. So let's click that. Now this preview is pretty small, but I'm gonna hit at least on Windows Control and hit the plus sign. In Chrome, you could zoom in. I think it's zooming it. No, that's not zooming it. Now, when you're looking at these blueprints, you want to make sure that there's no or as very little as possible perspective. You're just gonna have to get to use. You're gonna need to get used to figuring out or seeing if a blueprint has perspective. Usually, if it has perspective in it, the front of the vehicle will bulge out further than the side, the mirrors on the side. I forgot the name of it. See, like this on the top view, is very little perspective. Usually, when there's perspective in the front, these sides will be either the same width or length. It would be the same as the side mirrors, or even larger. So you want to try to you want to avoid that as much as possible. I won't even, for the most part, I won't even touch a blueprint unless, I mean, if it has perspective. So this looks pretty good. Let me reset this. So again, make sure there isn't perspective in your blueprints. At least that's for me. So as you can see, I have already bought, purchased from this site before. So I have 11 remaining credits. As you can see, this blueprint is 13 credits. And so unfortunately, I will have to purchase more credits, and this is how they kind of get you. Let's see, buy credits. So the cheapest credit I can buy is 20 euros, which I'm in the US, so it's probably going to be like $24, which, I mean, sucks big time. Let's see. Oh, US dollar. Oh, okay. Well, $20.90. So it's $84 per credit. So let's click that, and then I'm going to put my usually I just use my PayPal account, but okay, my transaction is complete. And so let's go back to the shopping cart. Now I have 36 credits, and let's see. Let's get. Oh, okay. So, all right. I'm gonna download the AI file. And I'm going to open this up in Adobe Illustrator. I'm going to be a little lazy, well, really lazy. I'm basically just going to just save out a image file. I guess a big image file. Well, I'll see. Just save out just a JPEG, a high resolution JPEG. You don't have to do it this way. What you really should do is just, copy and highlight each individual view and just save it individually. You can also do this. You can just, what's the name of this tool? The artboard tool, and just you can crop it like that. Real easy, and just go to save as and save it as a whatever you want, and just undo, and just do the other views. But I'm going to be really lazy and cut major corners. The way I set up blueprints, may not be the correct way, or you may Let's see, export. Export as, the way I save blueprints or set up blueprints, I'm not, it may not be the correct way or the best way. I just basically, for the most part, just wing it. And a lot of times something, as I'm modeling or some of the other videos, you may notice that certain things just don't line up correctly, and I just adjust it on the fly. Let's see, let's make this RGB. $300 DPI maximum. Let's try to make this the best quality possible. And okay, let's see, where is it? Okay, that seems pretty big. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this into Blender. Let me open Blender. I'm gonna open this up in Blender and just use this just this one file and just move it all around in each view. So I'm going to try to do this real quick. Let's see. See, quad view. Alright, now add background image. Bin, okay. And you know what? Let me try something real quick. Let me save this, export this as a PNG file and see if I can get some transparency or the alpha channel. Yeah, you can see right there, maybe this may be better. You can see the alpha channel right there. Transparency, okay. So let's switch this to PNG. Let's reload that. That did not work. Oh, why is that so small? Okay. I'm not sure why I can't move. It's been a while since I've been in Blender. Maybe it's my mouse. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a... Okay, so that actually looks good. This is actually the first time I did it this way. That's actually really good. So I guess save your if you buy blueprints from here, save them from the blueprints.com. Save them as PNGs, so you can get that nice transparency. Okay, so okay. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to scale this up. Let's look at these dimensions, if possible. Let's see. No, I won't tell you. Okay, so 36 by 36. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make a box 36 by 36 long and 14 by 83 high. I'm just going to go by these dimensions. I mean, this is you don't have to set up your blueprints this way. This is just how I do it. Maybe it's not the best. So 36 by 36. Okay, let's see. 36 by 36. So if you make this 36 by 36, it's going to be massive. So what I usually do, when I take those numbers, I usually just move the decimal point over. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move it over twice so it could be small. Because I actually like to work big. So, and this next height is 14 by 83. 14.83. Okay, that was the height. Now they don't they don't actually give the width, which kind of sucks. Oh yes they do. I'm sorry. 15.95. Let's make that 15.95. Again, you do not have to do it this way. This is just how I do it. Probably not the smartest way, or maybe it is, I'm not sure. So as you can see, this is the top view. Let's get rid of this shelf. That's the top view. So what I want to do is try to scale this up, this blueprint up, so that it fits as close as possible. Scale that down. Let me check out this. Oh, you know what? This width does not include the side mirrors. I forgot what they're actually called. Maybe they are side mirrors. So let's scale that up. A little more. Now, I'm just going to leave it like that. What you want to do is make sure that this is close as possible. Like this is exactly, that's almost exactly, that's exactly the same width, or the same size. And let's move this over. Hopefully, See those dimensions that they gave us just don't match. Maybe that's because that's the front of the vehicle. Let's see. Yeah, maybe that's the front of the vehicle. So let's scale this up a little bit. Let's get out of this quad view. Go to the top view. So we have a lot more real estate. Scale that up a little bit more. And a little bit more. What did I just do? Okay. I don't know what. Okay, so that seems to work. Now let's see how it looks. No, it still does not line up. Well, that would just have to do for now. When you're actually modeling, you're gonna have to compensate for that. So okay, so let's go back to the quad view. So that's the top view. That's a top view, so let's get the... why does that line up? That's weird. Or did I... no. Oh, okay. So this is the front, which is not actually the front. When I think of the front, I'm thinking of this right here. So this is the side view. So let's, I guess, move this down. I guess maybe I can actually leave this. Can I leave that right there and move? No, that won't work. All right, so that's all. That's set. That is set to all views. Let's leave that on top view, and let's go to front view and open up this same image. And let's copy the same dimensions. Or increments, whatever you want to call it. That's 72. 72. 9. Okay. Now what we're going to do is just move this. Let's move this down. Let's go to the side view, or the front view. Now, I don't want to spend too much time doing, I already spent enough time doing this already. So, let's move this over. Let's put that 9.05. just to center that. I'm just going to center this for now. Okay, let me save this. Chevy Spark 2016 setup video. Okay. Now we want to go to the right view, which is I believe it's going to be the front or the rear. I'm sure I will get that confused. If it's messed up, then I guess I'll fix it. Okay, so let's copy these dimensions here. Where's that? Negative 20. Negative 20.9. 9.05 and 72. Now let's move this. Just type that back in. 0.9. Let's move this over. Now, I mean, I can't. I'm not even really sure. I'm not even really sure which side this is. If this is the front. Okay. Let's save that. And that's the right. Go to the left, add another image, change this to the left, open, again let's copy these numbers. Hopefully we could just slide down. 72, scaled up 72%. Why doesn't that line up? That's weird. Well, anyway, let's move this up and move this over. I'm not sure if I like how that's fitting. Negative 23.48. 49. Well, you know, I'm never going to get this perfect. So what I would do, again, I don't want to spend too much time. What I would do is, I guess, just to check. Well, one thing you could do to check to see if, whoops, if this is the front, let's make a copy and hide that. Go into object mode, select this, and delete all the other ones. And so I thought this was like the front, the right. So the right isn't the front, it's the rear. See, as you can see, why is that the same? Oh, it's the same. Yeah, you can see that it's the back. So I don't know, maybe remember the right, maybe is the rear. Right stands for rear, maybe. Let's put that back. And what we're gonna do, we're just gonna swap. Let's change, let's move the right up and move the left down. Okay, so the blueprints. So let's go to the right and let's move it up. Let's just copy these guys. Now, I wouldn't worry. Oh, that's not working. What? 1, 2. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna do this by eye. You know. This is the right. Okay. I wouldn't worry about the dimensions. I'm just, you know, basically winging this. If you're not getting, oh, there we go. You know, you're gonna have to learn how to, I guess, shoot from the hip. Dead reckon. Maybe that's what it's called. So the right, that's the rear. Okay. So let me go to the left, and the left should be the front, which I don't like. I don't like it when it's like that. Let's move this down. Center the height first. Right, that's centered. And this is kind of actually really. Let's move this over just a little bit. You can't always use the center right there. I actually think that's kind of good right here. I think that's good for now. And that's basically it. What you want to do, let's just check this real quick. Let's delete that. And right there, the right, see, that's the rear. What? Now that is weird. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that lines up right there. Yeah, see, that's weird. Okay. Guess this is gonna be a longer video. Try to figure out what's going on. Okay. Okay, so okay. I was looking at it the wrong way, I guess. Guess it's in the eye of the beholder. Okay, I guess I had this rotated. So this is the front. Okay. So I guess I have to redo that again. Or can I undo that? I just undo everything. Wow. Go back to the save file. Okay. Wow. You just have to watch out for that. Let's see. Let's delete this. All right, so that's the rear. Okay. So I was looking. At the rear. See, I usually what I should do is you know, orient this this model to, you know, make sure that so it matches this arrow. Like this arrow, the red arrow is pointing. Well, I guess that's the x-axis. Is pointing that way, so that would be the front. You don't have to. That works because that's the rear. So I went back to because I undid everything, so I went back to the last save file. So that last thing that I just did, where I changed I flipped it the front and rear around. Don't do that. I was just looking at looking at it wrong in a 3D view. If you want, you can fix it on your own so it can match this orientation. So that if you want, this could be the front. You don't have to. I believe you can model like this. What you can also do is once you get it this far, let me save this again. Once you get it this far, you can could go in here. I'm not 100% sure this will work very well. And just come in here and just move the polygons and just adjust it so it fits a little better. It fits. It's a little more snug. I can't really tell you at this point if it's going to work out, unfortunately. Let's see. See, move that down. I mean, you can do this. It's up to you. What I guess I would try to do is just either, scale or just try to work with it. This is kind of dirty. I cut a lot of corners. This actually took longer than I wanted. I was shooting for. So that's basically a video on how and where to purchase the blueprints at and how to set up the the blueprints. Again, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the follow, and leave your comments. I plan to do. I think I'm gonna do a few more of these blueprint setup videos. This one was just kind of down and dirty and just kind of quick, shooting from the hip. I plan to do a few more, just so that I can have them in my archive. So if you're new to this and you just want to learn how to set up blueprints a lot better, or just learn in general, you can have a lot more than just one video. And I'll do like another. I'll do one of those videos that I do, the additional videos that I do for the blueprint setup. I'll try to make sure it's like really nice and crisp, and it's set up like properly, so you guys can know how to set up blueprints properly. Okay, so I'll check you guys out later, and check out my other videos.